Hey everyone, today we're going to take a totally fresh look at our cosmic backyard. Seriously, get ready to see it in a way you never have before, because we are diving into the unquiet solar system. So let's just start with a question that's going to challenge pretty much everything you learned in school. You remember those, right? The neat little diagrams of planets and their perfect, predictable orbits? Well, what if that whole picture, that calm, clockwork model, is just wrong? What if, instead of being some kind of static museum piece, our solar system is actually a dynamic, chaotic, and incredibly active place? A system that's, well, truly alive? Yeah, because that is exactly what the latest science is telling us. I mean, the newest data paints this incredible picture of a solar system that's more like an arena of colliding, venting, and twisted worlds. So you know what? Let's look at the evidence. Okay, first up, let's just get this out of the way. Our solar system is not a closed box. Not at all. That whole idea that we're just some self-contained bubble is completely outdated. We get visitors from deep space, and believe me, they have some incredible stories to tell. So I want you to meet 3I/Atlas. This thing was discovered just last year, and it's only the third confirmed object from another star system that we have ever seen passing through our neighborhood. And let me tell you, this visitor is especially strange. Okay, so what's the big deal? Well, the key difference here is its chemistry. Our comets, the ones from around here, they're oxygen-rich. But 3I Atlas, it's completely carbon-rich. That suggests it came from a carbon star system, a place where carbon is actually more abundant than oxygen, a totally different chemical environment than ours. Oh, and its trajectory? It shows it's not trapped by our sun's gravity at all. It's just passing through like a cosmic tourist on its way right back out into the galaxy. All right, so we've got visitors from the outside, but what about the planets we thought we knew so well? Well, it turns out there's some incredible turmoil happening just beneath their surfaces. Okay, let's take Venus. For decades, right, we've kind of seen it as this vision of hellish tranquility. I mean, sure, it's an insanely hot, high-pressure world, but geologically, we thought it was just dead, stagnant. But is that quiet surface just a mask? Is it possible that something is stirring deep down beneath that crushing atmosphere? Well, get this. The new reality is completely different. Recent radar data has revealed these enormous, hollow lava tubes. And for some context, here on Earth, these things are basically small caves. On Venus, we are talking about tunnels wide enough to fit entire cities inside them. It's wild. Plus, we're detecting spikes in atmospheric gases that pretty much point to active volcanic burps happening right now. The takeaway here is crystal clear. Venus is not dead. And just to understand why this matters so much, look at that surface temperature, 460 degrees Celsius. I mean, that is hot enough to melt lead. So finding these potentially shielded underground environments, it isn't just kind of interesting. It is a massive, massive discovery. And this crazy geologic activity isn't just limited to the big planets. Let's zip on over to Jupiter and check out its moon, Io. It's got this great nickname, the pizza moon, because of its splotchy, sulfur-covered surface. And honestly, it is, without a doubt, the most volcanically active body in the entire solar system, period. So why is it so ridiculously active? Well, the secret is something called tidal heating. See, Io is locked in this constant gravitational tug-of-war. You've got Jupiter pulling it one way, and then its other big moons, Europa and Ganymede, are yanking it another. All this constant stretching and squeezing generates an incredible amount of heat, and that keeps Io's interior permanently molten, and that fuels these nonstop volcanic eruptions. Okay, and to round out our little tour of geologic giants, we have to look at Mars. I mean, just look at this. Its canyon system, Valles Marineris, is so huge it would stretch all the way from New York to Los Angeles. And its volcano, Olympus Mons, it's three times the height of Mount Everest. We're talking about worlds built on an absolutely colossal scale. Okay, so we've seen rocks and fire, right? But some of the most chaotic action in the solar system is stuff you can't even see. It's completely invisible. So now, let's dive into the extreme weather and these wild, unseen forces at play.
Let's start with Saturn. For 50 years, scientists have been completely puzzled by its magnetic field. See, unlike Earth's, which is tilted, Saturn's is almost perfectly aligned with its rotation. Why? It took them until 2026 to finally figure it out, and let me tell you, the answer is wild.
The answer, and I'm not making this up, is diamond rain. Seriously. Here's how it works. Way down deep in Saturn's atmosphere, lightning zaps methane gas, and that creates soot, basically carbon. As that soot falls, the intense pressure turns it into graphite, and then it gets compressed even further into solid diamond hailstones. These things fall and fall until they eventually melt into a liquid diamond sea. And it's this weird layer of liquid diamond that's thought to be disrupting the planet's internal flow, which finally explains that strange magnetic field. And speaking of strange forces, let's head over to the innermost planet, Mercury. The Bepi-Colombo mission, which is there right now, is studying these bizarre magnetic tornadoes, these twisting funnels of plasma from the sun that are just crashing directly onto the surface. And all this data adds weight to a really wild theory, that maybe Mercury isn't a planet at all, but just the stripped-down iron core of a much, much larger world that got destroyed in some ancient epic collision. So, what does all of this add up to? Where does it leave us? Well, it gives us a completely new cosmic perspective. It shows us that our solar system isn't some finished piece of art hanging in a gallery. No, it's a messy, chaotic, beautiful work in progress. And just when you think you're starting to get a handle on it, you get a fact like this. Jupiter's moon Europa, hidden beneath that thick ice shell, it contains more liquid water than all of Earth's oceans combined. Let that sink in. We live right next door to a massive water world, and we're only just now beginning to understand what that even means. And believe me, the strangeness does not stop there. Over on Saturn's moon Titan, you've got these magic islands of organic stuff that just appear and disappear in its methane seas. Then there's Iapetus, another one of Saturn's moons that looks like a giant two-toned walnut. And Ganymede, orbiting Jupiter, is a moon that's actually bigger than the planet Mercury and has its own magnetic field. I mean, the list of oddities is just truly endless. So here's the crucial point, the main takeaway from all of this. That peaceful, predictable clockwork solar system, it's a myth. The reality is a collection of colliding, venting, and magnetically twisted worlds, and every single one of them is actively changing, right now as we speak. Our solar system isn't finished, it's evolving. Which, of course, leaves us with one final, big thought. If our own quiet little backyard, this corner of the galaxy we thought was so predictable, is actually this wild and chaotic, just imagine what other wonders and surprises are waiting for us out there, in the great, unquiet dark.